Ghostbusters Monopoly, the 2016 edition, the first ever Monopoly set released for Ghostbusters. Let's take a look and review this. It's geeking time. Well, hello, fellow Ghostbusters. This is pretty cool. Today I'm taking a look at the 2016 Monopoly. I know I said in my intro that it was the first ever Ghostbusters Monopoly. Okay, don't quote me on that. I'm not sure if it is or not. I just know that this is, when I looked back, when I search Ghostbusters Monopoly, especially online, the only things that I find are really this one here and the more recent one that came out, I think, two years ago, that just revamped the Ghostbusters Monopoly. But that board I find is very plain, very simple. It's very cubed, very slim, easy to transport. This is more in the tradition of Monopoly and has a beautiful cover, which we're going to talk all about that when we get to it. But I want to bring up the fact that I put up a poll asking you guys, would you guys want to see me review the 2016 Ghostbusters Monopoly? And an overwhelming, I think as I last checked, there was 50 votes in total, and that came to about 90% for a whopping yes. Whopping 90% for a yes voted for this. Okay. I just thought, it'd be, I didn't think any of you guys would vote. I didn't think you guys would say yes. I thought a lot of you would say no because it's Monopoly. But hey, I guess with the Frozen Empire coming out, let's take a look today at Monopoly, the Ghostbusters edition. This is going to be a lot of fun. So guys, sit back, relax, maybe get yourselves a snack and something to drink. This might be a little bit of a longer video. Well, you know what? A lot of my reviews are long. Who am I kidding? Let's deep dive and let's get right into taking a look at the Ghostbusters edition Monopoly. Okay, so when we first take a look at this game, we have a really nice looking cover. This caught my eye. I bought this back in 2017, and when I got it, it was on special for 20 bucks at a local bookstore called Indigo here in Canada. In the United States, that's probably your equivalent to Barnes & Noble if you're watching from the States. I got it on special for 20 bucks, but I think the original price was, about 50 or 60 bucks. And now when I'm looking at this online, I've seen a lot of these, like this version here, going for anywhere in between 80 to 100 bucks. So seeing it for 20 bucks, I jumped on it and I was like, yeah, bring that in me. I actually did a haul video back in 2017 where I showed the game. And I did mention you guys, I think in that video, that I was gonna do a haul. Not a haul, sorry, do an unboxing and review. Yeah, I'm not cracking it open just yet because I'm waiting. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it in the box. It's a collector's item. Or if I am going to open it. But yes. Oh, the time gets you by, eh? The time passes you by. I didn't realize it's been 7 years since I started my channel. Okay, so yeah, right off the bat, the cover is so eye-catching. And when I first saw this as a Ghostbusters fan myself, I was like, I need this. I need this. And I even consulted my wife, who was just my girlfriend at the time. And she's like, but 60 bucks? It's really steep. I was like, yeah, you're right. She was like, maybe wait. It went down to 20 bucks, like I said. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? That's the perfect price. I'm buying it. So, really nice cover. Like I said, I'm talking too much about, the hunt of this. Right on the left, we got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. We've got the Ghostbusters Firehouse. We've got the Ecto one down here. We've got Slimer. And then on the side, we have Peter Venkman. We have Egon Spengler, Ray Stantz, and Winston Zeddemore. All 4 Ghostbusters, showing some love for Winston, as I absolutely love. We've got the Monopoly logo right here, fast dealing property trading game, the Ghostbusters No Ghost logo, and then right here, Ghostbusters Edition. Now, if you're wondering, I have played the game. Yes, I've played this multiple times. When it comes to Monopoly, we have quite a few Monopolies in our collection. But I think when it comes to Monopoly, there's 2 that I love playing the most. One of them I've already reviewed on this channel, the Mario Kart Monopoly. And then the second being this, the Ghostbusters Monopoly. And every time I play with my wife, She always likes to cheat. She says she doesn't cheat, but I'm convinced she's cheating at Monopoly. She's probably not. I'm just paranoid, you know. I don't know what it is. She's just really good at the game. All right, so when we take a look at the rest of the box, on the side it just says Monopoly, 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 Monopoly. Wow, that logo sure is monopolizing the board. And then you put it back here. We get to the back of the box. And here we go. Let's take a look. So it says it comes with, again, we got the logo up here. More monopolizing with that logo, guys. So with this game, you've got obviously the board. You've got all of this that comes with it. You've got the little figures, little tokens. We will take a look at each one of these individually. It says it right down here. I don't know if you can see that properly. Let me bring the board closer. You can see it down here. It says contents, game board, 6 collectible tokens, 28 title deed cards, 16 who you're gonna call cards, 16 I ain't afraid no ghost cards, 2 dice, 32 traps, 12 storage facilities, 1 pack of Ghostbusters money and rules. If only that were a real form of currency. Oh man, life would be so much easier. And was I right here? 2016 was the release date, and Monopoly came out. Was Monopoly really invented in 1935? I don't think that's accurate. Anyways, and down over here, if we take a look of the read-up, it says, there's something strange in your neighborhood. The Ghostbusters are relying on you to help save the world from paranormal activity. Travel the board, subduing the vapors, entities, and Slimers at famous New York locations from the original Ghostbusters movie, including the library stacks, ballroom, and the entrance of Zool. Improve your locations with custom sculpted ghost traps and storage units to hold the spooks at bay. No job is too big, no fee is too big in this custom edition of Monopoly. And the tokens that we get with this are the Ecto-1, the Proton Pack, Slimer, Stay Puft, the PKE meter, and the Terror Dog. Can be either it could be either Zool or Vince Clortho. Whomever you want it to be, that's who it can be. Okay, so I think we've taken enough time taking a look at this box and digesting and divulging what the box is. I think we should just move this down here, and let's go ahead and open up the box and take a look at the contents. I'm a little in over my head because I put this Monopoly board game down, and I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, let's just pop the cover over, the cover off, cover off, I mean. My gosh, what's wrong with me? Just nothing but I sound like a balking chicken. Nothing but board inside, nothing but board in there. So let's put that to the side, and when we take a look at the interior contents, I guess this will be okay. Yeah, this is going to be fine, actually. So first things first, we have the instructions for our Ghostbusters Monopoly. I'm not going to take the time to go ahead and read through all of the instructions, so this is definitely for the Ghostbusters edition because it says it right here. Possibilities are limitless. Well, okay, let's go ahead and read this quickly. Be careful you don't cross the streams as you set forth on your quest to own it all. But first you will need to know the basic game rules along with custom Ghostbusters edition rules. If you've never played the original Monopoly game, which I'm sure a lot of us have, refer to the original rules beginning on the next page, then turn back to the Set It Up section to learn about the extra features on Monopoly Ghostbusters Edition. If you already experienced a Monopoly dealer and want a faster game, try the rules on the back page. Oh, look at that. So you got a fast version too. That's pretty neat. So yeah, when you open it up, oh boy, there you go. Here's how to play. It just gives you all the rules. Like I said, I'm not going to spend the time to go through it, but I just want to show you the rules, what it looks like. Don't wait for the dice. Tells you everything there. Then on the back, well, we don't need that because we already saw the fast part, because that's just back there, the fast part. So there you go. Set it up. It just shows you how to set up your board so that you can play your Ghostbusters game. Look, there's all your Ghostbusters currency. Again, if only that was a real form of currency. Oh man, I tell you, things would be so much easier. I'm telling you that right now. And if we take a look here, we've got our board. This is gonna be a lot to show off, so bear with me, guys. I apologize for this. Okay, so we're gonna have to take a look at this in pieces, so I apologize. So there's the board. Now we got all the locations that you can land on. And then we have More locations on this side here. Of course, you always have your jail, the free parking over here. But it shows all these. We'll go more in depth to that when I take out the cards. My game is a little dusty side. I apologize for that. And then we got more on. Here we go. We keep going along the board. There's your go to jail. And whoa, my board is folding up on me. I don't know why it's doing that. Come on, board. There we go. And then there's the last part of the board. EPA inspection, pay $200. And the board itself, it looks like there's some coffee stains on there. You got the Ghostbusters no-go. So you got the I Ain't Afraid no-go slot, and you got the Who You Gonna Call slot with slime. So all in all, you know, it's a pretty neat looking board. Let's go ahead and put the board back, or put the board down. And now let's take a look at all the cards and all the little tokens and figurines that come with it. Okay, you know what? Before we dig into everything in here, because there's quite a few things, we've taken a lot of time talking about the board, and we've taken a lot of time looking at the box itself and the instructions. Why don't we take a quick break, and then once we come back, we'll go ahead and take a look at everything, all the little contents in here. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Whew, the real Ghostbusters will return after these messages.
When weird things happen, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters 2. Hit the streets, toast the ghost, and battle the vicious Vigo. It's time for Slime. Ghostbusters 2 for the Nintendo Entertainment System from Activision.
We now return to the real Ghostbusters.
All right, welcome back, guys. So I just shifted the camera down a little bit so that we can see what is inside here a little more easily. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and start with the Monopoly money that this Ghostbusters set comes with. There's a little bit of a, I don't know what that is. There was something on there. So basically, I'm not going to be showing each and every individual one because they all pretty much look the same. So you got your $1. Here, let me put that down right there. You've got the $1 bills that all look like this. So really cool. Then you've got the so the $1 bills are white. Then you've got your, with apparently some, there you go, the $5 bills, which are more of a, I guess, a beige color. Then you have the $10 that are blue. So I do like the fact that the No Ghost logo is on the money. And then you have the $20, come on, there we go, $20, which is in green. I guess that's a standard color for a $20 bill. You have, with some hundreds stuck behind it, there we go, $50, which is my wife's favorite color. So nice looking as well. And then we've got, come on, these are all you know what, I haven't played in a while, so it's probably why they're sticking together. Just bear with me, guys. Just, oh boy, just bear with me here. Okay, there we go. We got the $100 bills, which are a yellowish color. Just to let you know, like, it's all plain on the back, and they all look like this. Just all look like that. And then finally, we have the, in orange, $500 bills. There you go. Nice stack of rainbow colored money, all different colors, which is really nice. So we'll put that back inside the box just like that. Next, we have the property cards. Let's get these out. We've got the University Quad right there. Cool. Paranormal Studies Laboratory. We got the Tavern Restaurant right there. Subway entrance right there, where the ghosts come out of, you know. Symphony Hall. Mortgage for $60. Oh, you can all see like all the prices there too. So you got the mayor's office, just like that. You've got country lockup when they are in jail. No, not in jail. What am I? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, City Hall. Sorry about that, guys. Reading room, just right there. That's where the library is. Card catalogs, my gosh. So there you go. Stacks. That's where you see that ghost there. Then we have the Sedgwick Hotel lobby. So super cool. The Ghostbusters make their entrance to the Sedgwick. We got the ballroom, where they go after Slimer. The 12th floor, where they meet him. Then we got the reception area. There you go. Janine, hello, Ghostbusters, right, with her accent. Then we got sleeping quarters. Still all in the firehouse. Basement containment system. Ooh, the containment system. This is Lewis's apartment, where he gets attacked by Vince Clortho, or I should say, Vince Clortho chases after him. Got Dana's apartment, where the hands come out and cheap. Gets possessed by Zool. Spook Central. There you go, you got the Terror Dog. Entrance of Zool. There you go. So these are basically all like scenes from the movie. Interdimensional Gateway, and that's the final one where they battle at the top. They battle Gozer, not Gorza, like they said in the old video games. Then you got some of these vehicles. You got the taxi cab. You've got the subway car, the fire truck, the police car, and then we have these two cards here of the Keymaster and the Gatekeeper, Zool and Vince Clortho. So there you go. Those are all the deed cards and the vehicles and all that fun stuff that you can buy. Next in here, we have the I Ain't Afraid of No Ghost cards. Oh, these are going to be a little bit longer because there's quite a few of them. So let's just put them down right here. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Just take my word for it. I'm going to put them right here, and we're going to take a look at each one. I Ain't Afraid of No Ghost. There's a bear loose in your apartment. Go to jail directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Harsh, guys. Harsh. Here is another one. Your methods are sloppy and your conclusions are highly questionable. Pay each player $50. Oh man, I wish I can get that money. Just to let you know, the I Ain't Afraid of No Ghost cards look like this on the back. And there seems to be a phone, well, it's the Ghostbusters phone number, basically. This one here says, you've saved the lives of millions of registered voters. Advance to the mayor's office. If you pass go, collect $200. Cool card to have. This one here says, your girlfriend sleeps over 4 feet above her covers. Oh, collect $50. Okay. Reference to Dana right there. You're needed. Ghost sightings and supernatural occurrences have been reported across the tri-state area. Get out of jail free. This card may be kept until needed or traded. Cool. You slug it out with a pretty pesky poltergeist. Collect $150. You need to get the Columbia Bill. You need to get to the Columbia Building. Oh, I can't read apparently. On the 57th Street, advance to taxi cab. If you pass go, collect $200. There's a lot of these cards, guys. So it occurs to you that you really haven't had a successful test of your equipment. So you can see the amount. So I think I'm gonna start doing these a little quicker. Oh, this one I might read actually. You order Gozer the Gozerian to cease any and all supernatural activity. Advance to the interdimensional gateway. So a cool card to have as well. This could also put you to the head of the line. Oh, great. 2 more free repeaters. Go back 3 spaces. Awesome. You know, I've never really actually read all these cards. So you're here to save the world. Advance to the nearest proton pack. If unknown, yeah, well, you get the gist of it. Is this the same? Oh, yeah, this is the same as before. You flee from a full torso apparition, pay $15. Let's continue this on. Let's continue on. I got still a few more left. Advance the Keymaster or Gatekeeper, whichever is closer. If unknown, you may buy from the bank. If owned, throw dice, 10 times amount thrown. There's 2 left. What you have is focused, non-terminal repeating phantasm or class 5 full roaming vapor. Proceed to the 12th floor. If you pass go, collect $200. Then finally, return to your place of origin or the nearest parallel dimension. Advance to go, collect 200 bucks. So there you go. And a lot of them, they're just like, some of them are plain, some of them have slime on it, some of them have little slime dots. So it's your neat little I Ain't Afraid to No Ghost cards. And then finally in the cards, before we take a look at all the little tokens and all the die in here, you've got your Who You Gonna Call card. Classic picture of the Ghostbusters when they're ready. We're ready to believe you before Winston Zeddemore applies for the job. All right, let's take a look at each card here. So your Spores, Mold, and Fungus collection gains natural recognition. Collect 50 bucks. Locked out of your apartment. Pay 50 bucks. So basically, yeah, you get the gist of what these kind of cards are. You are held responsible for shutting down the protection grid. Go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 bucks. That's, is that I think that's a reference to Ghostbusters 2, if I'm not mistaken. You have an unlicensed, no, actually, no, my bad. It's from the, from the first movie. You have an unlicensed nuclear accelerator on your back. Pay 100 bucks. Take part in a telekinetic study with Dr. Venkman. Collect $20. Ghost fever grips the city. Collect $100 in pre-bookings. And these all have either slime or no slime. So dry cleaning fees after being slimed, 50 bucks. I realize there's quite a few of these cards. You reverse the particle flow through the gate, $100. You collect. You win the Professional Paranormal Investigator and Eliminator of the Year award. Collect 100 bucks. Your job is definitely not worth $11.5 a year. Collect $10 from every player, so that's always fun when you collect money from others. You are present for an undersea unexplained mass sponge migration. Collect $25. The mayor wants to rap with you. Get out of jail free. This card may be held to keep. This is always a good card to have. The get out of jail free card. Those are always good ones to have. We got 4 left here, so no job is too big, no fee is too big. Collect $200. Another good card to have. You're hired. Welcome aboard. Advance to go. Collect $200. You know, Winston, or if you played the Ghostbusters, the video game that was just re-released a couple of years back on the Switch. You play the unnamed Ghostbuster. EPA assesses your equipment for each trap. Pay $40 for each storage facility. Pay $115 bucks. And finally, you bust a Chinatown spook. Collect $10. So there you go. Those are all the Who You Gonna Call cards. Like I said, some of them have slime. Some of them have slime. Some of them are just plain. And that is going to do it for all of these cards and all of the money and everything. So let's take another quick break. And once we come back, we'll go ahead and take a look at the die and all the little pieces with the game. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
The real Ghostbusters will return after these messages.
Rated T for teen.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the night?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or your family actually seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute.
Just pick up the phone and call the professionals.
All the Ghostbusters.
Give it to him!
Kid, you know what to do. Watch it! We're ready to believe you.
Ghostbusters, the video game. Available now.
We now return to the real Ghostbusters.
All right, now that we're back, let's have a look at all the little tokens inside. I think in order to do so, I'm not gonna take them all out because they're all the same. Like all the little tiny ones are the same. So we'll just have a look at each one of the little traps, and we'll also have a look at each one of the character. So let's get these all out right now. The pieces that you're gonna use to set up on your board when you buy your properties, like I said, I'm just gonna take a look at one of them because they're all identical. They're all identically the same. So there's no point in looking at repeats. The same thing for the die. So, well, you know what? We'll show both the die. But all your little traps and all your firehouses are all going to be the same. So we'll take a look at 2 of them. All right, so first things first. Here is your die. It's a basic red, I guess almost what you could call it, a translucent die Definitely not like a D&D die, but it's a nice die. Very solid. And you got, comes with 2 of them. Always in Monopoly, you always have 2 die. So that's what it comes with. And then you have the traps. So when you first buy your space, you put down your ghost trap. And that's what the ghost trap looks like. Like, as you can see, I'm not going to show them all. Like I said, they're all the same. They're all the same. So it's not really, like, it's kind of detailed, but at the same time, there's no painting to it. So you put that down, and then when you mortgage it, you're going to put down the firehouse. So like, just to show you that it's all the same. So there's the firehouse. It's very small, very tiny little firehouse, and still fairly detailed, though, for a little tiny firehouse. You can actually tell that's the Ghostbusters headquarters, so very nice looking. They're nice little tokens, the little pieces to put on your board. Now, finally, let's get to looking at the characters, the tokens that you're going to be using to move around the board. So in order to do so, let's get started here. First things first, you have the Proton Pack, cast and die cast. Really cool, and they're hefty. They're pretty solid, these little pieces. So there's the PKE meter. Put that back in the box. Then you got the Proton Pack. Again, like I said, for a little mini tiny piece, very nicely sculpted. So you can see everything on the Proton Pack. And even the back, I mean, look, okay, there's not much, but at least they tried. At least they tried. So the Proton Pack looks very, very nice. You would think that PKE meter or Proton Pack would be the one that I use, but no, I'll show you at the end. I'll show you the last one the last is going to be the one that I use all the time. Then we've got the Terror Dog, if my camera wants to pick it up. Yeah, we got the Terror Dog, so Vince Clortho or Zool, whichever you want to call. Come on. Really does not want to pick up his face, or its face. Come on. Would you go ahead and zoom in on the Terror Dog? I'm going to back up a bit. There we go. So yeah, very nice looking. It's not like as detailed. Just looks like, I'm trying to bring it closer, show you guys, but like, you really just kind of have to take my word for it that it actually does kind of look like the Terror Dog. Yeah, see? So you got the Terror Dog right there. And then, right after the Terror Dog, that's where we've got the, again, fairly detailed Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Again, cast and die cast and looking really freaking good. So there's your Stay Puft Marshmallow Man piece. Very nice looking. No, I don't use this one. And then we've got, I think this was the one that the kids loved the most because of the real Ghostbusters. We've got Slimer, who just, his face, like him, just looks like an Amoebus blob. Just an Amoebus blob, our Slimer. That's Slimer right there, the little token. Looks kind of cool, at least. He looks pretty good, at least. For a little tiny die-cast piece, a little tiny piece, looks good. But the piece that I like to use all the time, you got to go with the Ecto-1. That Ecto-1, that famous, man. You want the Batmobile? You can have the Batmobile. I want the Ecto-1. That's the car I want to drive around in. So there's the Ecto-1. I actually don't have a figure or replica of the Ecto-1. I probably should get myself one. I almost did at one point, but it's pretty good. It's just hollow on the inside. But yeah, there's your Ecto-1, and those are all the little pawn pieces. Well, I should say all the little tokens to move around your board. Yeah, we've taken a look pretty much at everything in the board. If I take this out, you'll see if I take this out, there's nothing on there. It's all just cardboard. All cardboard. Everything has been taken a look at here. All the contents have been looked at. We have seen everything that this game comes with. Fairly solid for the first ever Ghostbusters board game. Sorry, not first ever Ghostbusters board game, but for the first ever Ghostbusters Monopoly. That is a pretty solid Monopoly, if you ask me. I think it's really cool. Like I said, I paid $20 for it. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to fix my camera back up, guys. I paid $20 for it back in 2017. I think I saw online now you could probably get this thing for maybe in between $80 to $100. But I'm not gonna lie to you, it is worth it. It's a collector's piece that is gonna look nice on your shelf nonetheless. Now, the other thing I was gonna say is that this came out in 2016. So this was released 8 years ago. I know that not too many people are fans of Ghostbusters 2. More people are fans of that movie than the 2016 movie, which I find it really funny that they put the original film as a Monopoly board game in 2016 when the Answer the Call movie came out. I know not too many people are fans of that one. I'm not a fan either, and it's not it's just the movie is not good in general. The scripting is not good. It's not funny whatsoever. For me, it's just not a Ghostbusters movie. It's just like they want to do a special effects phenomenon, a spectacular, sorry. And I could not get through that movie. But I find it funny, like it's been 8 years. We've got this board game, this Monopoly, for the original Ghostbusters movie, but there's been no Monopoly for Ghostbusters 2, and there's been no Monopoly for the real Ghostbusters, which I absolutely love. The real Ghostbusters is my absolute, I think it's probably my favorite when it comes to Ghostbusters. Like don't get me wrong, Ghostbusters is one of my favorite movies ever made. But the real Ghostbusters is one of my favorite animated series ever created. And sometimes I sometimes go more towards the real Ghostbusters, especially with the fact that, with all the monsters and everything on the show. That's why for me, it's a little more towards the real Ghostbusters on that end. All right, so I do have another Monopoly that I'd like to take a look at. I got a Transformers Monopoly that I bought at this point. I think I bought it 2 years ago now. I did have an original, I did have a Transformers Monopoly back from 2008. And, I gave it to my cousins at one point. He was like, I'm not going to need this anymore. And don't get me wrong, it went to a good home. But I do wish I still had it. But that's why I was able to get myself a new Transformers, a modern Transformers Monopoly. So I might be putting up a poll. Maybe the poll's already up by the time of this video going up. But let me know down below if you'd like to see me review the Transformers Monopoly like I did with this Ghostbusters Monopoly. And my comic book shop has a Scooby-Doo Monopoly, so I would love to pick that up as well. And if ever I do pick that up, would that be something you guys would be interested in seeing? Would you guys want to see me do more board game reviews? Because I do have a few other board games that I could take a look at. I have a Blockbuster board game. I have a Magic the Gathering board game. All things that could be very cool to do on this channel.
We're ready to believe you.
All right, that's it for me today. I don't want to take up any more of your time, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video in its entirety. Nothing too special with this game. It's Monopoly. You get what you get with Monopoly, but still a nice collector's piece to have in your collection. Even if you don't want to play it, you want to keep it in the wrapping. Like I said, it's a nice collection piece. Plus, the cover is super nice. The box art is very, very, very beautiful. All right, well, that being said, if you are brand new to my channel, you stumble across here because you like board games, you like Monopoly, or you like Ghostbusters like I do, please and thank you, subscribe to my channel. For all of you guys, click the bell to be notified whenever I got some brand new content out. It is the best way, and it's also the quickest way to see that I got some new videos up. If you liked this video, put a thumbs up on it, and also comment down below if anything, guys. Let's talk all things Ghostbusters. Let's talk all things board games. I'm all there for that. I'll be back again soon with some more content. I have actually some physical media that I want to take a look at, some Godzilla physical media. I got the whole entire series of Big Bang Theory that I'm most likely going to take a look at. I got some videos coming down the pipeline, so don't worry, guys. We got some more stuff coming up. And I got a comic book haul coming up, my first comic book haul of 2024. Episode 8 of the Check Swing comic book haul is coming up very shortly. But I'll let you go for now. Stay cool, stay nerdy, keep hunting, keep collecting, don't cross the streams. And as always, it's cool if it's nerd cool. I ain't afraid of no ghost.